finishing touches on Auburn, the 10-3 victory over the Auburn Tigers, and Hugh Freeze could be the last time we see him walk off the field at Jordan-Hare Stadium. We will see. Johnny Congdon returns to join us from Jordan-Hare Stadium. More on his takeaway from this game. And Johnny, you've got more reaction from Coach Freeze and also from a couple of players tonight.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Speaking of a couple of players, quarterback Ashton Daniels got his first start as an Auburn Tiger this evening. Of course, any Mark Stoops defense is not the easiest assignment for your first start. Nonetheless, this is a Kentucky team, Jeff, that has really struggled. They, in many ways, have had a mirror season to Auburn in the sense of their coach very much on the hot seat in Mark Stoops. But they decide to start Daniels, and he simply doesn't play well. Now, in the fourth quarter, they decide to go to Jackson Arnold. Of course, the prized NIL free agent, so to speak, from Oklahoma, making north of $1 million. Feels like he's stealing that money, Jeff. He's not good either. He came in for a few drives, was awful. They took him out of the game. They put Daniels back in the game, and he couldn't get anything going, Jeff. It's just more to our point that every button that Freeze presses isn't working. It's been a disaster. They have lost every single SEC game at home they've played this year. Nonetheless, Hugh Freeze still asking for patience, knowing he's not getting much from his fan base. And Jeff, after the game, we had a chance to ask him why fans should think he still is the guy to lead this program going forward. And you're going to hear from Ashton Daniels as well. Jeff, you can roll the sound.
Like I've said all year long, my job is to get this team ready to play and win games, and we have failed to do that this year, and it's frustrating. I still believe we're really close, and I know that that team plays hard for this university, and it's sickening that we haven't delivered. No one wants to do that more than I, and our family loves it, our staff loves it, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm frustrated too. I get it. And we all know that when we sign up for this, and we accept what comes with it. But, you know, I love what we're doing here, and but we haven't gotten the results, and that's frustrating.
Yeah, I would say it's very ticked off. Obviously, these guys, I mean, everyone, like, nobody likes to lose. And especially losing at home in front of a community and a crowd that deserves a lot better, is really, you know, disappointing for us.
And Jeff, that response from Daniels was a question I asked him, asking if the locker room post-game is more of a ticked off, angry, or apathetic, throw your hands up, giving up. And he said ticked off. Of course, that's the answer he's going to give. Nonetheless, although the fans were angry tonight from the players, I had a sense of apathy, a sense of we've pressed every button, nothing is working. We're at home against a team in Kentucky that's not very good, and we can't muster more than 3 points. Jeff, that final drive when Auburn was trying to go down and score a touchdown to tie the game, they had just eclipsed the 100-yard passing mark. Not going to cut it. And of course, when Hugh Freeze is an offensive guru, he was brought in to fix the offense. He has not pulled on his end of the rope. Of course, the defense for Auburn, outstanding. Top of the conference when it comes to some of these scoring numbers. DJ Durkin has done a fantastic job with that side of the football. But Jeff, you got to play complementary football on all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams. And at least right now on the offensive side of the football, Auburn's one of the worst teams in not just the SEC, but the country, Jeff. They stink.
Yeah, Johnny, good stuff tonight. But it sounds like if they're going to make a move and they go to an interim head coach, I mean, DJ Durkin seems like the answer.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. DJ Durkin, of course, the former head football coach of the University of Maryland, where he had success there leading the Terrapins. He's the only guy on this staff with head coaching experience. And, of course, as well as that defense has played, that would be the logical choice. Rather if they do it tomorrow, rather if they do it after Vanderbilt. Jeff, keep in mind, this is an Auburn team that has to go to Nashville to play a Vandy team that I believe was ranked rather 10 or inside the top 10 earlier this afternoon when they played the Texas Longhorns. They lose that game, so you have to imagine Clark Lee is going to have Diego Pavia and the rest of that Commodore team ready to go. And this is an Auburn team right now that hasn't showed any indications that they have any signs of life offensively. So I'm not sure if Hugh Freeze is going to be in the Music City next week, Jeff, but I know we are. We're going to go cover that game, rather if it's Freeze as the head coach, rather if it's Durkin. Jeff, you could be the head coach at this point. As far as offense goes, it's not going to be much worse. Again, none of us are offensive coordinators, Jeff. I'm the furthest thing from Bill Walsh, but you got Cam Coleman on the outside at the end of these games, and he's single covered. Just throw that ball up. They call it 50-50 balls. He's one of the most talented receivers in the country. You look at Cam Coleman, he looks like a freak. Go up and give him a chance to make a play. Nonetheless, Jeff, that's why I'm a broadcaster. I'm not a football coach. But for the final time from inside Jordan-Hare Stadium, it's Kentucky 10, Auburn 3. Jeff, back to you.
Yeah, just in case you don't know, I have 0 head coaching experience as well. Thank you, Johnny Congdon, reporting from Auburn, where the Tigers lose 10-3 to Kentucky tonight. The Alabama-LSU countdown is on, less than a week away from the Tide and Tigers showdown at Bryant-Denny, 6:30 kick on ABC. The guys did the podcast and talk show circuit. Kalen DeBoer spent time on the triple option with Mark Ingram, Rob Stone, and Coach Urban Meyer. DeBoer covered a ton of topics, including that incredible success he's had with the black hoodie.
It goes all the way back to Sioux Falls days where you didn't have multiple colors because there wasn't a budget for that. You got into the cold environment and you put on the black hoodie, and it worked on the road and home because you wanted something that contrasted what the guys were wearing on the football field. You could be stood out as a head coach or even assistants. And I don't know, it's just become this thing, but hey, we're going to ride the momentum and we're going to roll with it. I love living here though. My family loves it, and it's fun. You know, when what you're really passionate about is a priority and really important to the university, the people, your alumni.